All right, what's up, third grade? All right, this week's lesson or reteach is over perimeter, and our objective is what we will determine the perimeter of a figure. So I've got 2 activities for you this week to do at home. Hope you're doing an awesome job with your learning at home. Keep it up, guys. So activity number 1 we're going to do in here, and then you're going to run out with me and do activity number 2 outside. So what you have to remember about perimeter is, first of all, what does perimeter mean? So perimeter is the distance around a polygon or a figure, okay? So when we're going a total distance around something, like if we're running, right, we're measuring how far we go all together. So you have to remember, when you're finding perimeter of like a polygon, like of a rectangle down here, and you have the measurements of each side, then you're just adding all of the sides together to get the total distance. So I started doing this one for you. So just as a little reteach, right? So if this side of this rectangle is 16 centimeters, then the opposite side is the same. So it's 16 centimeters because it's a rectangle, right? So I'm going to do 16 plus 16, 8 plus 8, which are the other 2 shorter sides. You can add them all together like this. You can break it up and you go, well, 16 plus 16 is whatever, and then 8 plus 8, you can do that as well. So I'm just going to do it this way just for this. So 6 and 6 is 12, 8 and 8 is 16, 6 plus 2 is 8, plus those 2 tens is 20, but I've got to regroup that. We talked about that last week. And then 2, 3, 4 gives that rectangle a perimeter of 48 centimeters, okay? So activity 1, what you guys are going to do is you're going to find something, hopefully with centimeters on it, for the first activity. So like I have a ruler, but this ruler didn't have centimeters on it. I also have this because, hey, I'm a teacher and I have random teacher things at home. So I could use this, but I'm willing to bet that you guys somewhere in your house have a tape measure, hopefully, so you can measure with this. This also doesn't have centimeters, so I might have to change that first activity for you. But if you have a centimeter ruler, your first activity is going to be to find these 5 items around your house. So a picture frame, a book, a notepad or a journal or something like that, a cell phone, and a cereal box. So I grabbed a couple of them. Okay, here's a picture frame. Needs to be dusted off really bad. But there's a picture of me when I was little, I think first grade. So, okay, so if I'm going to measure all the sides, because I have to measure all the sides so I can add up all the sides to find the perimeter, I'm going to line up my ruler and figure out what, oh, that's exactly 20 centimeters, yes. Okay, so I'm going to label down, or I'm going to draw a diagram. You can draw the picture of your picture frame and label your sides. So that side was just 20 centimeters. So then I automatically know that this other side is 20 centimeters. And then let me measure the long side. It looks like it's 25 centimeters. Woo! So this other side, because it's a rectangle, opposite sides are the same length, it's 25 as well. So in this case, I'm adding a little bit bigger numbers than down here. So I'm going to take 25 and 25, these two, and I'm going to add those together. And then I'm going to add 20 and 20. Okay, because those are kind of friendlier numbers to do. So 20 and 20 is 40, 25 and 25 is 50. It's kind of like counting quarters. And then 50 plus 40, I can also do that in my head, but I can also write it down here. And so me adding all those sides together, this picture frame is 90 centimeters. for this perimeter, okay? So then you're gonna take your book and your notepad or journal or whatever, and you're gonna measure in centimeters all the way around, and then on your piece of paper, you're gonna write it down. You're gonna show me you're adding up all your sides, and then you found your perimeter for activity 1 for all those things, okay? So then for activity 2, all right, you gotta come with me. I gotta bring my ruler. We're gonna go outside, going outside. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. All right. Okay, so let's go outside real quick. When you get outside, you're gonna find a rock, right? Find a rock, and I didn't bring my marker, but I'll show you what to write down. Okay, you're gonna find a rock, and then I gave you 5 polygons to draw on. If you have sidewalk chalk, you can totally use that. But, okay, so look what I just drew. I just drew a trapezoid on the ground with a rock. Yes, look, literally a rock. Okay, so find a good rock that writes on the concrete or get some sidewalk chalk. And then with my ruler, this time I'm measuring it in inches. Okay, so I'm gonna measure every side. That's 11 inches. I'm gonna label, and then I'm gonna do this side. That's 8 inches. This one should also be about 8. Oh, sorry. And then the bottom one is, we're gonna say about 16 inches, right? Okay, and then you're gonna come on your paper and I don't have my marker, but I would write down all these sides and I would add them up. So because I don't have my marker, I'm gonna write down 16 plus 11, and then 8 and 8 I can add up separately. 8 and 8 is 16, right? And then 16 plus 11, 6 plus 1 is 7, and then 1 plus 1 is 2. So 27 plus 16. So I'm going to add my 27 on here, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Carry my 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 43 inches, this trapezoid, and boom. Okay, so then I would go on and draw my next shape would be, I think I have a rhombus on there. So I'm gonna draw my rhombus. I'm gonna measure it. Again, in inches. This one's in inches. Okay, and then I'm gonna label all my sides and do the exact same thing I did with my trapezoid until I've done all my polygons out here and added all the sides to find the perimeter, and boom, you're done. All right, have fun with that. Those 2 activities. Have a great week, and we miss y'all, love you. Bye.